And the F-16s go to Ukraine. My applause and sincerest congratulations from almost all of the world go to Zelensky and the team and Zaluzhny and the army. Good afternoon, this is Henry Keane on UATV English, breaking the hard truth in easy terms for the whole free world directly from Ukraine. After a month of entreaties from Zelensky for F-16s to bolster the Ukrainian Air Force, the US recently gave approval for the Netherlands and Denmark to provide Ukraine the American-made jets. Zelensky traveled to both countries Sunday to finalize the delivery deals.
F-16 aircrafts are one more step towards improving Ukraine's air defense shield. Aircraft that will be used to keep the Russian terrorists as far as possible from Ukrainian cities and villages. Together with Mark, we agreed a certain amount of F-16s that will be transferred to Ukraine after pilots and engineers have been trained.
I said almost all of the world is happy because Russia is obviously not. The Kremlin, I believe, is kind of pissed off again, and the Russian Tsar has a good reason for that. The United States accepted the transfer of F-16s to Ukraine by a third party. Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte had a joint press conference with President Volodymyr Zelensky, and it has been agreed that the Netherlands and Denmark will hand over the fighter jets, 42 fighter jets from the Netherlands, and Denmark will give 19. This is a mighty force indeed. Long anticipated success, tremendous diplomatic efforts resulted in heavy diplomatic win. At last, Ukraine received concrete, solid, binding guarantees on the provision of modern Western aircraft. The creation of an air coalition was the right move, just as the tank coalition was. Kiev, step by step, manages to overcome all of the taboos applied to the supply of new types of modern weapons and technologies. This is only the beginning. These powerful and multifunctional F-16 fighters are able to change the situation on the battlefield. The anticipated goal is to reduce the activity of Russian aviation, more effectively use high-precision weapons to eliminate military targets and protect the Ukrainian skies from Russian cruise missiles. Modern Western aircraft will significantly enhance the protection of the civilian population from Russian missile terror. Decisions taken by Washington, Amsterdam and Copenhagen clearly show that the support of Ukraine by its partners is stable and has potential to increase even. Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte and Zelensky inspected two grey F-16s parked in hangar at a Dutch base in the southern city of Eindhoven. A few hours later, Zelensky and his wife were received by Fredriksson, other Danish cabinet ministers and Crown Princess Mary at Skridstrup airbase in southern Denmark, where Ukrainian pilots will receive F-16 training in coming month. Please take this donation as a token of Denmark's unwavering support for your country's fight for freedom, she said. Your Royal Highness, please let us accept this rather as an investment and not a donation to Europe's global safety, and be sure Ukraine will put it to a very good use. For example, finally, closing our skies from Russian terror attacks. On August 19th, the Russian launched an Iskander-K missile attack on Drama Theatre in Chernihiv. As a result, 7 dead and 126 injured. This is not the first time Russia has launched a missile attack on the center of a big city. Before that, they attacked Kiev, Kharkiv, Odessa and Vinnytsia. The destruction of the drama theatre in Chernihiv reminds of only one thing: the barbaric attack on the drama theatre in Mariupol. The world has already seen that.
First of all, express my heartfelt condolences to you for the horrible Russian attack against Chernihiv and the loss of life. It's an act of brutality which we condemn from Sweden. It only reinforces the need for us to stand with you in all your struggles.
For more terror and casualties, the Russians choose a day off, the Christian holiday of Transfiguration of the Lord, when many residents and guests of the city are strolling through its central parts. Again, children are becoming victims of Russian terror. Among the 7 dead in Chernihiv was 6-year-old Sofia, who was getting ready to become a first grader in a few days. I heard some say things, however, the culprit of this tragedy is Russia. and nobody else, including the organizers of the exhibition. Yes, indeed, public events during the war are always a deadly lottery. Would it be better not to hold the events? Sure, as we know, always now after the tragedy. So some responsibility goes to organizers, no doubt, but that shift of all of the responsibility towards organizers of the exhibition could be the attempt to rationalize Russian terrorism, isn't it not?
Ракета вдарила по центру міста.
The missile just hit the center of the city, and this is on the feast of the Transfiguration of the Lord, an Orthodox holiday. A total of 140 people performed the rescue operation. Doctors, emergency services, military, local authorities. Everyone helped. Thank you for everyone who saved the lives of children, adults, everyone.
You see, the thing is about that Russian terror, it is so outrageous, so awful and so inhumane that it is sometimes hard for the world to believe in it. And Putin uses that, continuing the bombings, killing the children, destroying the nature. If you really want to understand what Vladimir Putin is, you need to do just one simple thing. Call any Ukrainian embassy in the world and ask for a list of children in Ukraine killed by Russia. Today, little 6-year-old Sofia is at the top of the list. For how long, I wonder? August 19th, unidentified but quite well-aimed UAV attacked a Russian airfield Soltsi. Tu-22M strategic bomber was destroyed. Was it Ukrainian UAV? Well, who knows? Maybe it was a friendly alien forces fighting on our side. A fire broke out on the airfield territory in the aircraft parking lot, which was promptly extinguished by fire crews, the Russian Defense Ministry claims. The Russian Defense Ministry reports that one plane was damaged and there were no casualties. However, the reality, as usual, quite contradicts with Russian Defense Ministry reports such yourself. This is the first, but not the last, case of the destruction of the Russian strategic bomber during the war by friendly alien forces, possibly. Enemy strategic bombers regularly do their terrorist missile attacks on Ukraine, killing civilians, destroying Ukrainian cities. Therefore, Russian strategic aviation, legitimate and priority target of the Ukrainian defense forces and friendly aliens, of course. There were also these attacks in Engels and near Ryazan. I wonder who that might be. It was a complex and unique operation, this one, because that UAV was actually able to overcome about 660 kilometers above enemy territory, attacking Ukraine. The Russians relied on their impunity, but yes, that's right, alien forces. You see, Russians were so self-assured of no backlash at all, since their airfields are far away from the Ukrainian borders. However, the Ukrainian defense forces proved the futility of such hopes, no doubt with those friendly alien forces' help again. At least, I'm sure, it won't take long when military reports of losing Russian generals to Putin will refer to something like that, alien forces, because there will be no longer other ideas left. It was Henry Keane on UATV English, hoping to give you the hard truth in easy enough terms. And I daily wrap up today. Comment, like and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters a lot to us. Stay safe and tuned for more. Thank you. See you tomorrow.